Good morning to you. 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know you're up and I'm glad you're with me. Brandon Hardison for a little Hardison'S tip for today on Friday, August the 7th of 2020. What we do is try to assist everyone vertical of sales, whether you're up and down the street, major account, key account, in home, straight retail, or luxury retail being the automotive industry. So let's get right into it because you're trying to get dressed, getting going. We just want to give you something to think about. And that is this. Stress is happening a lot. If you've been reading and listening and people worrying about the economy, some places schools are coming back in session. Can they make it? Because I'm a single parent and I need to work. I need to have my baby in a safe place. Is this economy going to work? Well, the first thing, turn the news off. Stop reading negative things. Part of my degree was in journalism, broadcasting. And the old adage, if it bleeds, it leads. If it's negative, we just want to beat down people. Don't read that junk. Stay focused, stay positive, stay on your goal and dream. That's what you can control. But let's talk about stressful times and how you can make them work for you. Do you know that it's a truth universally acknowledged that stress is bad? Stress leads to a few things like high blood pressure, lowered immune responses, relational difficulties, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, in these especially stressful times, you really just got to relax for the sake of your own health. I hope you would agree with that, right? But if we've been looking at the stress all wrong, now what would you think? And the reason why I say that, there was a study done by the American Psychological Association. Researchers suggested that we should be focused on optimizing our stress than reducing it. Wow. Optimizing our stress instead of reducing it? Yeah. If you're convinced that stress will kill you, you'll spend your energy avoiding stressors and worrying about the negative effects of the stress you can't avoid. But this is overwhelmingly negative view on stress. Completely ignore it. The motivating drive, you can't do anything about it. But as the study goes on to state, when people are invited to reflect on the times in their lives when they've learned how to grow substantially or perform at high levels, they often report that these times have been very stressful, i.e., an athlete, your first performance, the first time you got in front of people to speak, yeah, it was stressful. So, how can we use our stress to help rather than harm? So, according to the study, stress, we need to look at it as neutral. Now, your attitude is not stress. It's not inherently good or bad. It's neutral. Response of the body to any demand made upon it is where we inflict the stress responses. Stress responses can range from stomach drops, racing heartbeats. When we make a mistake, we're wondering if we're going to go out the door, to the thrilling parts of stress. before you hit the big shot at the game, or you're winning a game of cards, or you're feeling exhilarated because you're outplaying the opponent. The key to stress optimization is to shift from thinking stress is bad for me to stress is good for me. Now, this takes your focus off the stress and its potential negatively to a positive way. Example, underlying goals and opportunities. Stressful. Have you underlined some goals? Do you, in these hard times that we are having with this virus, are we still trying to set goals and reach those goals? For example, you say you have an interview and you're nervous about it because you need to change jobs, you feel. You could worry about how you feel and what happens if you don't get the job, and maybe I need to move on, or maybe thing is woe is me, or let me update my resume and let me make sure that I put everything I can think of that's positive so I can feel good when it's my turn to talk. I can relax and be already prepared for this interview. Or you could ask yourself, well, why does this interview matter? Maybe the job offers better salary, better benefits. It's located in a better position. Maybe I can work from home. There's all types of advancements. So now let's look at this stress. If you feel that in today's state with this COVID, that you need to do something else, like interview somewhere, don't feel panicky. Don't feel that you're wasting your time. Don't feel that you're going to go back to that same place and woe is me. If you're ready to stay where you're at, stay on your goals and dreams. Let stress be a positive thing. If you're ready to move on to somewhere else, make sure that you're prepared, because you are. Interviews are about you. The person on the other side of the desk, they just have a piece of paper. You have to make it come alive by all those great things you've done. So, one key thing to always remember: you have a choice. We all have a choice. Can we do anything with this pandemic right now? We can do everything we can to be safe for ourselves, our significant others, and our families. Can we try to reach our individual goals and dreams? That goes without said. You're up at this time of the morning, so you must have something you want to economically still strive for. So don't let stress beat you down. Let's take that stress and let's think about when we were in middle school, in high school, in college. We were in some type of competition. Stressful, especially if it's a tight competition. I'm a winner. You're a winner. Remember, if I'm persistent, I'm learning. I'm trying to get to the next level, which is consistency. That's where most people fail. They're not consistent. If you can stick to your goals and dreams, stress can be a good thing for you. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with another edition of Hardison'S Tips for Friday, October the 7th. No matter if you have a key account, major account, up and down the street, in home, or you're selling automobiles, let's make sure that when we engage with that guest or get them on the phone or we're responding with the video, smile, beat up everybody that's there, because you're going to win today. Today is your day. That's why I say, as always in parting, you go out and make it a champion.